Mr. President, in the first 48 hours following the October 7th Hamas terror attack on Israel, violent language and threats against the Jewish community and Israel increased by over 488%. This hatred is spreading like wildfire on college campuses around the nation, turning our so-called elite academic institutions into cesspools of harassment and violence pointed toward Jewish students. There are violent mobs storming buildings, smashing windows, defacing property, tearing down the American flag, and replacing it with the flag of radical extremist groups. We are witnessing anti-Semitic hate and extremism that threatens the very safety of our Jewish students on college campuses around the greatest nation on God's green earth. It is so shocking and outrageous that so many of the administrators on these campuses sit back and watch as their campuses descend into chaos and criminality. There can be no equivocating when it comes to the issue of anti-Semitic violence or hatred. And I and every single one of us should just call it out for what it is. So let me be clear. Any student who advocates for murder and sympathizes with terrorists should be expelled. Any university that allows itself to become a megaphone for hatred should lose every single dime of their federal funding. Any college administrator who refuses to stamp out violent bigotry should lose their job. The American people, and especially our Jewish brothers and sisters, deserve our moral clarity on this issue. That's why I introduced a resolution that forcefully condemns the explosion of anti-Semitism on college campuses, calls out administrators who have failed to do their jobs and stamp out hatred, and urges the Department of Education to do their job and ensure that universities are protecting the rights of Jewish students. I am asking that every single senator in this chamber to support this resolution, to support common sense, and to push back against the hatred on these college campuses pointed directly at our Jewish students. Let us all send a very clear message to our Jewish students and to those who oppose them. It is vital that this body, the so-called most deliberative body on the planet, stands united and speaks with moral clarity on this issue. Mr. President, I would like to turn over some time to Senator Hoeven and then Senator Ernst. But let me be clear, without any question, it is time for the United States Senate to stand unanimously, not behind our Jewish students, but in front of them. Let us be the wall that protects them